YouTube as well. And we should be up on all three. Should be. Yeah. All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
Opening the chats.
So, good morning, everyone. Or good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Or depending on where you are on the planet, maybe if you're in Japan, it's
Never
in the
know.
morning. But this is we haven't done a watch party, man, guys, in a
Long time.
in a long time. So let's refresh people who may be checking this out, how watch parties work. Watch parties, we are primarily on Twitch, but I am actually streaming on YouTube at the same time, or we are streaming on YouTube at the same time.
Exciting. Nice.
And what we'll be doing is we'll be picking a movie to watch. Now, the way that it works is Twitch is owned by Amazon, as some people may know. And so they've connected your Amazon Prime account to Twitch. So if you have Amazon Prime and your movie is available in the country that you are available to, you'll be able to follow along with us naturally. If you do not, you can either rent it or watch it on Prime separately. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can just try to time it. So the way to help everyone who cannot actually join us simultaneously, we will be actually giving you time code as to when things are going. Right? Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's going to work.
So to tell you where we are right now, we've been putting out a vote for our subscribers on Patreon, et cetera, to vote. And currently we're at four votes for Conan, 3 votes for Riddick, and 3 votes for B-Girls.
I'm sort of excited. I'll withhold my actual revealing my vote, but I am excited that B-Girls got so many clicks. That doesn't mean I want to see it, but I was like, nice. That's a little variety. It's more variety than I expected.
That's correct.
Yeah,
that is
was
very,
good.
very correct. I am going to do, just so that we can have a few more votes in there, I am going to allow a new poll, and we're going to put in, what movie do you want to watch? And then the movies choices are Conan the Barbarian. This is going to be on Twitch, by the way. If you're on YouTube, we'll take yours into account and add it to it. The Chronicles. I forgot how expensive Chronicles of Riddick was. It was a very expensive movie to make.
That is an absolutely, truly ridiculous film. Like, it's not good in a classic way. Yeah, it's not good in a classic way. It's good in a, like, why did this B movie get so much money?
Yeah.
And it's really sort of astonishing to see. Like, that it has a story worthy of spending $3 million on, and they must have spent quite a bit.
Yep.
How much? What was the budget?
Like 200 million. It was a huge budget.
It's gigantic. Like, it's such a big gamble, and it's so Flash Gordon. It's like nothing else.
Okay, you guys can vote. So there's if you go to the stream at the top, you'll see something called "What movie do you want to watch?" Click on that, and you'll be able to vote. So we've already got some extra votes in already.
Nice.
Conan
Two more for Conan, 1 more for B-Girls. Very nice. Very exciting.
And if anyone is on YouTube and they want to vote, just let us know, and we'll put it in there in terms of who else can be in there. Just put it in a chat in YouTube. But yeah, go ahead and start voting. 3 votes for Conan. Lots of Conan votes are coming. I think Conan's going to get it.
I don't want to say it's a fait accompli, but yes, I hear what you're saying.
If you're pulling for B-Girl, this is your time to do it.
Zed B-Girls.
We got 10 more minutes. So we're going to let people saunter into the group. Go ahead and put your votes in again, like I said. We probably have, I don't know how many more minutes we have left on this poll. Probably about 8 more minutes or so. So while we're waiting for those poll numbers, how's everything going? You guys have a busy week?
Yes. Yeah. But I did make time for a movie that I sort of want to recommend. Can I do that?
Oh, yeah. And I have one too.
Oh, okay. No. Yeah, let's do this.
Why does he get to?
Well, I can share this.
You want to recommend one, Eric?
I shared this with Eric earlier. I cannot say that what I'm about to recommend is a good movie, but I do recommend watching it. On Tubi, there is a movie called Eureka with Gene Hackman, Mickey Rourke.
Gene Hackman and Mickey Rourke.
Yep, and Rutger Hauer.
Not Mickey Rooney. It's
not Mickey Rooney.
Mickey.
Yeah, and it is directed by one of my very favorite directors, the guy who directed The Man Who Fell to Earth and Walkabout and Don't Look Now and Performance and Bad Timing.
What's his name?
Nicholas Roeg.
Yeah.
And this was a movie that he made after that run in the early 80s, and it was completely forgotten about.
Interesting.
When you watch it, you'll see why it was forgotten about. But that doesn't mean that it's not worth watching. It is.
Okay, what's the title of this movie again?
Eureka. And Gene Hackman plays a guy who in 1925 discovers an incredible vein of gold in the mountains and becomes incredibly rich. And then it switches to later on where he's got a mansion in Jamaica, and his daughter is threatening to marry Rutger Hauer, who he hates, and all this melodrama. I would say 1 in 3 of the actors are so bad, it's shocking.
Yeah, it is shocking.
It's shocking. Like, you're just like, what's happening? Did the actors not show up today and they filled it in with people from CVS? But it's like it also has some imagery and editing that are startling. And
this is for Monkey Man on
there you go. Oh, hey, which one are you drinking? Are you drinking this one? Hey, baby.
Eric,
gluten removed. I'm into
really?
it. Yeah.
How do you know that?
It has it on the box. It has on the box.
Really?
Gluten removed. So this is it. I'm back on the
back
on the sauce. So excited.
Yeah.
But I will put the link to this movie. It is it's filled with graphic nudity and horrible violence, and it's really, really wild.
Love it. Love it.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Just a reminder, since we're still here, you still have the opportunity to vote. If you're on Twitch, there's a link above the chat that says what movie do you want to watch, and it's Conan the Barbarian, The Chronicles of Riddick, or Invasion of the Bee-Girls. That is to vote. If you're on our YouTube, just put it in the chat what you'd like us to vote for, and we'll add that to your consideration. It definitely looks like Conan is in the lead right now. So if you want not to watch Conan, you better start voting.
Get in there.
I do have a movie to recommend too that I watched, and I've realized that there's now a genre of this movie, and the movie's called Dumb Money.
Oh, nice. Okay. Dumb Money. Yes, this is about the
This is about the GameStop stuff.
GameStop thing.
Oh,
right.
yeah. I started watching that in the plane.
Yeah, it's very good. But when you look at movies like the what's the one that Soderbergh did about insurance?
The Laundromat.
The Laundromat, and then the other movie that's of the Big Short.
Sing the battle song.
Yeah, all of that. So there's like the Wall Street and stuff that's a genre now.
That's fun. I like these. These are movies that I end up watching a lot because I like the kind of dialogue rhythms that I'm a big fan of a movie called what's it with Kevin Spacey about the bank collapse. What's it called? Shoot.
Oh, that's great.
That's a great movie. What's the name of it?
He also did that C movie with what's his name from God.
This is how it goes on Martini Giant.
That's what you get when you get 50-year-old men.
What are you going to do? Margin Call, by the way, is the movie I was talking about.
Margin Call. I love
movie.
Margin Call. And he also did the movie with Robert Redford in the ocean.
Robert Redford in the... Oh, yeah, he did. That's the same guy. Jason Chandor is the name of the director.
He's from where I grew up.
Got about 4 more minutes to vote. Again, the choices are in Twitch. They're Conan the Barbarian, Chronicles of Riddick, or Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Just go to your chat to vote for your choices. Now,
definitely
looks like Conan is in the lead. Eric, what movie would you like to recommend?
I was so busy this week I didn't have time to watch movies because I was working.
What did you watch then? Just
did you have anything on in the background?
No, I can't. I can't.
What music did you listen to? Did you listen to?
I can't. I can't. I get distracted. I'm so focused because I'm doing stuff from one job and then I'm doing this other job that you guys know about.
Yep.
So I just got to stay in the game.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, is there a movie that you still would like to recommend at all? Another Gene Hackman movie, The Domino Principle.
The Domino Principle.
Mm-hmm. I'll think about that.
Dazzler's Revenge.
Nope. Yeah. No. I've been totally just, doing my thing.
But yes, I agree with Eric. J.C. Chandor, the movie you were referencing, was All Is Lost with Robert Redford, which is a terrific fucking movie. He also did one of my very favorite movies, though, that of a particular year called in 2014 called A Most Violent Year.
Yes.
With Oscar Isaac. And now his upcoming film is Kraven the Hunter for Marvel.
Nice.
I was like, Triple Frontier, Margin Call, All Is Lost, Most Violent Year, and Kraven the Hunter, superhero film.
All right. We've only got a couple more minutes left just as the last call. Remember, if you are on Twitch, make sure that you log into your Amazon account because this will be linked to your Amazon Prime if you have Prime. If this movie, whichever movie we pick, which is very likely going to be Conan, does not work in your country, you're just going to have to rent it or find a way to do it, and we will give you time codes to do that.
As we go,
watching it
keep you following
on YouTube. We haven't tried to do this on YouTube simultaneously. We've only been doing it on Twitch. But I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. And we'll give you time code to keep to flow along with us.
There you go.
It's gonna be good.
All right. So we only got a couple more minutes left. What else was I going to say? I was going to talk about virtual production. No, God, I've been talking way too much about virtual production. No one wants to hear about virtual production.
No one wants to hear about virtual production.
But otherwise, let's see. There's someone else. I was going to go to the beach today, but the surf is going to be insane in Los Angeles. We are looking at a wave and surge of up to 12 feet.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Wow. That is. The beaches, by the way, are being completely eroded now.
Yeah, we've had a couple of big weird hits. Yeah, it's really something. Yeah.
So there's a beach I go to in Malibu, which is gone. There's no more beach left.
I used
to fish there all the time. I used to catch amazing fish. It was like my secret beach. And it's in front of all these very expensive houses that are in Malibu. And those houses have no beach left. The water goes right up to the house.
Totally gone,
under the pylons.
I grew up in Chatham on Cape Cod, which we faced that same problem. And those things can go in quick. That can happen quite fast.
You know whose house is disappearing into the ocean? This is a good
Who's
one.
That?
In Jupiter, Florida.
I don't know who.
Conan was the one that winner. The house is Kid Rock's house.
Kid Rock's house. Oh no!
Really?
Yes.
Oh, poor Kid Rock.
Yeah, his whole hot tub fell off the front of the house. Though.
Oh man. Well, I hope that he's a cannonball out of the thing when it broke. I think that's pretty great. Keep the trailer rocking,
Jason. Okay, this looks like we have a winner. It's going to be Conan the Barbarian. Yay!
Yeah, there we go.
Arnold. I am going to go ahead and get this thing started here on this side of things. Let's see. And we are going to start the watch party. Again, I'm going to, I haven't done this in a while, so if I mess it up, I'm sorry about that.
Props to Jason for chatting in both YouTube and in Twitch. This is great.
Yeah, I mean, Jason is definitely
bookended in my screen. Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Pretty amazing dude. We appreciate the constant standard setting for the rest of us.
Conan the Barbarian, 1982, rated R. Oh, by the way, I took a picture the other day. I got to show this to you. It's just kind of cracky before it started. I know. Sorry, Martini Giant, distracted.
Mm-hmm.
It was on Hulu or one of those things, okay? And here's the picture that I took. I can't show you. But it's 2 movies side by side, right? This just goes to show how fucked up our rating systems are that are recommended, newly added to movies. Mm-hmm. The King of Comedy,
love that movie.
Rated PG, and Dodgeball, rated PG-13.
I love both those movies. So
but one is rated PG-13 and the other one is PG. And
that's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah. I would say that King of Comedy should be rated R just because you will end up with an upsetting feeling in your spine for a week.
All right. So we're choosing Conan the Barbarian. That is rated R, 2 hours and 6 minutes from 1982. Select title. And we're starting to watch party now. Boom.
Oh, so excited. Look at this.
Open and watch party tab. Okay, and it should be said grab a snack.
How many minutes do you guys have?
I haven't started yet. Mine still gives me my watch to grab a snack and hit the lights. It hasn't.
Grab a snack.
5.
Hit the lights.
It hasn't told me yet.
No, 2, 1. All right, I've got
the lights are
9.
I'm on 9 seconds.
9, 11 seconds, 12 seconds,
13
seconds. Yep. All right. There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
It's been in some stretch of time since I've seen the old Conan. I'm very excited.
All right. 28, 30 seconds. Hopefully you guys are up to speed.
Dum.
There we go. Nice. Yep. All in sync.
Oh, I like you turned your lights off.
It said grab a snack and hit the lights. I have my snack.
You hit the lights. You've gone full troll.
This is it. Oh man, this soundtrack, Basil Polidorus, I think. The soundtrack by Basil Polidorus is one of the all-time greats as far as I'm concerned. Dino De Laurentiis, both devil and angel of the film industry of the 80s. Having produced, I believe, 8.5, as well as Dune. Conan the Destroyer and Dune.
I worked on Sky
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
Wasn't what's her name in here too?
Sandal Bergman.
No.
Sandra Bernhard.
Sandra Bernhard as a barbarian queen.
No, what's her name? Who was in James Bond? Black woman.
Roger Moore.
Oh no, that's in Conan the Destroyer. That's Grace Jones.
Grace Jones.
Yeah. Who was co-villain with Christopher Walken in the one with the blimp.
View to Kill.
View to a Kill. Yeah, that's right.
Which is actually a really good Duran Duran song.
I love that song.
That's the best part of the movie, easily. Bum 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 bum. This is such a great music. It's an incredible soundtrack.
Yes.
This movie was going to be directed by the person who wrote it, which
2 minutes and 21 seconds for
John Milius.
John
Milius. And I don't know if did he end up directing this? I'm not sure. Did he end up directing this? Who directed Conan? Let's see. John Milius. I was right. Okay. So yes, this is the full John Milius experience. And if you don't know who John Milius is, he wrote Red Dawn and Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, he's full on like Republican hardcore,
super hardcore libertarian, pro-gun, really? Pro-war.
Yeah,
real like to think of himself
Ron
as
Swanson level libertarian.
Like he liked to think of himself. He had very defining feelings about masculinity and manhood.
Who's Ron Swanson?
He's from
Parks and Recreation.
Parks and Recreation, played by Nick Offerman. Very funny character. But what was really I really actually recommend seeing the Milius documentary called Milius, which talks about his entire career and reveals that John Milius is not only a sort of a sweet and interesting guy, but the subtext of the reason why he was the way he was is because he was actually his whole life an overweight, diabetic, flat-footed person who was rejected from the army when he tried to go to Vietnam. And so he was running uphill against being perceived as
weak.
As a real man. So he had lots of feelings about real manhood, and they turned into sort of cartoonish feelings. But it does make for a great movie.
And Oliver Stone, written by John Milius.
And Oliver Stone. Yes.
And John, well, didn't Scott Ross also have a John Milius story that he told us on the?
Oh, he did. I believe you're right.
I believe you met him, right?
Yeah. Milius is a really interesting. I actually have quite a soft spot for Milius after seeing that film, and because he really was like, as much as I would disagree with him on many, many, many political fronts, he really relished standing up against Hollywood producer types. And there's a million great stories about
Jewish
how
people?
he did that. What are you talking about? Never say that again. Hideous.
Is that what it was?
0% agree. Never strike that from the record.
Well, I'm just saying, a lot of people complain about Hollywood.
He was not a raving anti-Semite, and neither am I. But we've all had experience with
that.
Oh, it's great.
Good
Look at that
comp work.
Oh, it's not nice. It's like Dragon Slayer level.
Mm-hmm. I don't see any
but
at all. Like his hair is perfect.
I see a little chewy.
It's quite nice for this time. I love that the horizon line is probably somewhere by his ankles.
Yes.
But yeah, no way. Like we all, I think what's great about Milius and about his movies in general is that they do toe the line of like accepting things only on his own terms and not giving into, say, audience pressures and stuff like that. And like that's these are just really rich, ridiculous good times because of that. That's what I really appreciate about that guy.
Shane asked us if we've seen Used Cars.
Terrific movie. Hilarious movie. Absolutely. Kurt Russell.
Yes.
Directed by Robert Zemeckis. That would make a great watch party sometime.
I trust beasts.
I trust most beasts.
We did do Beastmaster once, right? Didn't we?
Yes. One of the funniest and saddest episodes.
Oh my God. It was so depressed by the end. We were just in tears crying for the death of the tiger.
Yeah,
as we watched it lick itself with poison.
It lick its poisoned coat. Oh my God. Yeah, that was like some weird murder mystery.
Oh my God. That's not how you fish, my friend.
Is that
you put the bait in the water.
Yeah. There was no water. There was no hole in the ice either.
Yeah. That's like the guy sweeping in the
This
James
is how you used to
Bond
get
movie.
stoned in those days.
Yeah, exactly. Hey. Oh my God. I play a lot of the old Dungeons and Dragons.
So
I can't tell you how many times we've used this soundtrack while we play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my God. McMonkey
can't
Man
hear
will
you.
back me up on that one.
You got to use your microphone.
McMonkey Man will back me up on that one.
Don't move the mic to you, not you to the mic, because then you'll
There we go.
There we go. All right. Oh yeah.
Look at that. He's fresh off a Road Warrior.
Uh-huh.
Just walk
I was gonna say, Revenge of the Nerds.
Exactly. If he were to scream nerds and cross his eyes right there, that would be actually quite excellent.
Focus. Yeah. Time code check is 7 minutes and 49 seconds. Yeah. In case you guys are following us on YouTube, we're doing a watch party. We're watching Conan the Barbarian, and if you want to follow along at the right time code, we're at 8 minutes and 6 seconds. And just go onto YouTube if you need time code and please tell us the time code, and we'll get it to you.
Oh, this guy. Oh my God.
This is the same beginning to Beastmaster.
Yes, this rocks slightly harder.
Was that a gun? No.
No, I think it was just an explosive sword. Oh, this is just great. When I was his age, I wanted a coat just like that.
Really?
Really?
Because I saw this movie.
Wow.
I saw this movie at probably an unreasonably young age.
Well, the youngest you could have been
9.
was 11.
1980?
82.
82, yeah, 11. Okay, yeah, it starts to get in the ballpark when I was watching inappropriate stuff. I would say that I probably saw it on HBO first.
Yes.
Probably.
This is definitely an HBO classic.
Yeah.
But that would have been 83, 84.
Yeah, and this would have been along the lines of what's the movie Ancient Greece.
Go-Kart Diaries?
Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, that's a great one too. I love that. This was a little bit more bloodthirsty.
Yeah.
A little more physical than Clash of the Titans. But Clash of the Titans is pretty amazing. Oh my god, yeah, the big hammer. I love that guy. Looks like.
I'm not saying you wear a helmet. It's gotta be heavy to wear a helmet like that.
He looks sort of like Barbarian Chris Christopherson. That's what I like about him.
Like the dog with a hat.
Barbarous Stofferson.
Exactly.
So much blood.
Yeah, there he goes. They're just playing.
They are just playing. They're trying to get. He's got some foie gras hidden in his jacket.
That's right. I mean, he had it there anyway.
Like, oh no, not the foie gras.
I never should have kept that.
This thing
foie
is
gras
$100 an ounce. It's ridiculous. I don't know. That's too much for foie gras. Sorry. That looks like a sinus infection.
I know.
That's right.
It's like, I got pain here and here.
Yeah, that's about right.
Mm-hmm.
John Candy?
No, that would be something.
I love those. The guy's mustache is pretty rocking.
That guy looks like he just came off of Spencer for Hire, and gave him a wig. But the other guy looks pretty valid.
She looks like a Russian bride.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Very popular look in the 80s.
Yes. What was the name of Stallone's girlfriend? Oh, she was in Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Yeah, that's right. With the blonde hair.
Blonde hair. Come on, guys. She was also in Cobra.
Yes.
Oh, look.
Bridget Nielsen.
Bridget Nielsen. Thank you, Jason.
Eric.
Look at James Earl Jones. Oh, look, it's Vader. So this was after Star Wars, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the thing is
after
that
Empire.
James Earl Jones looks silly in this movie, but because he looks so silly, he looks incredibly badass because he's so
badass.
He's badass.
He's got green, first of all, he's got blue eyes.
Yeah, which is he looks wild. He's commanding the entire screen.
Yes.
And even though he has the haircut from Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction, he's still selling it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Again, if you're on YouTube and you just want to follow along in a different tab and listen to us, time code is 12 minutes and 39 seconds, 41 seconds.
It looks like Natasha Kinski or somebody.
Natasha Kinski.
Oh, Shane Mullen, I'm definitely going to be looking up this used cars commentary. That sounds incredible.
Cat people. Is this shot in... Is this the focus looks like this was shot in anamorphic.
Maybe so.
It's actually shot in super anamorphic.
Supermorphic, they called it.
Oh, that was pretty graphic. Yeah, look at that focus, man.
It was shot using an Aeroflex 35 with Todd AO lenses.
Oh, thank God.
There we go.
Oh, wow. That's a little weird background. Yeah, look at that. Look at those.
Yeah, that vertical blurring
That's
is
weird. Yeah,
interesting.
it definitely looks. And then the background there looks like a matte painting.
Yeah, it looks like
a screen. Actually,
yeah.
It looks interesting.
I don't think it is.
It might be a rear projection.
Might be a rear projection.
It's a rear projection.
Yeah. Might be a rear projection. Yeah, Shane, I've had reason many times in the past 2 weeks to say production now. That's right, virtual production in the 1970s. I've had many times in the past 2 weeks, Shane, to quote used cars by saying, "These prices are too fucking high," and then I make a shotgun sound. Used cars fans will understand what I'm talking about.
Steal all the children.
There was a string of hardcore fantasy movies in the 1980s that I don't think we're ever going to.
Franzetta kind of.
Yeah, style. The Frazetta look, exactly. Oh, man, this there's a I'm gonna pull up a list. I love that stuff. I ripped off Frank Frazetta for a long time when I was learning to draw, and it's really good. And I also read shitloads of Savage Sword of Conan. From Marvel, great comic, which I'm sure is really offensive by today's standards, but it's still great. I stand by it.
That's all CG.
It's amazing what they could do in Blender.
Where was this filmed?
Let's find out.
Eastern Europe, I'm guessing.
I don't think so. Back then, they didn't do that much.
I don't know. Russia.
Might have been Spain.
Let's see. Filming locations include Sierra Nevada, Granada, Andalusia, Spain. Segovia, Castilla y León, Spain.
Yeah, Spain. It looks
so
like
it's Spain galore. Yeah,
I mean, I was look at this, and it's like the good and bad, the ugly, same landscape.
Yeah, same kind of. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, like you look at the 80s, you have Legend, Excalibur, Clash of the Titans, Dragon Slayer, Krull, Willow, Dark Crystal, Conan the Barbarian.
Love that shit, man, back then.
It's fucking awesome, man. There was just so much of this stuff.
Yeah.
They don't make cheesy films like they used to.
That is great B-movie material. Not to mention, but even by the late 80s when they did like Lady Hawk. Lady Hawk fucking rocks.
You know who's, speaking of crazy, I love Lady Hawk, and we should do a thing about that one. Yeah. But Highlander, who is the bad guy in Highlander? What's his name?
Oh, yeah, that's, oh my
Sid
gosh.
Charisse?
Sid Charisse, she's so fantastic. It's, let's see if I can type it. Think of it.
He's in
famous
he's in Dumb Money. He plays
is he? He's amazing.
Yeah, he's
Clancy
really
Brown. Clancy Brown.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah,
Arnold.
there he is.
Hey, guapo.
Yeah, Clancy Brown.
He was still heavily into Mr. Universe at this point, or just.
Oh yeah. He's still making his transition from Hercules in New York and stuff like that. So his accent is, I mean, it's never really gotten any better, but it is definitely at its peak in Conan.
Well, Hercules in New York, he was dubbed, wasn't he?
Yeah, this is like we don't know what he sounded like because he was dubbed. This is the first time he's really
actually got to
popularly seen.
Right. We know the story behind Arnold the Renderer, right?
No.
Why it's named Arnold?
Yeah. So the Marcos, who kind of invented Arnold, they used to watch Arnold movies in Spain, but in Spain they dub all the movies. So he had like this very nice, very presentable Spanish accent the whole time. Mm-hmm. And when he came to the U.S. and he went to go see an Arnold movie the first time he heard Arnold's real accent, he's like, what the fuck is that?
What is that nonsense?
And so it kind of shocked him. Right. And so they always we're joking with Marcos about Arnold's accent. He's like, Arnold makes the best render. Arnold is so freaking good. Arnold is that. And so that's why they called it Arnold, because of that.
Oh, that's amazing, dude. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't actually aware until relatively recently that each country has a deal with a particular voice actor to play particular stars. Like Tom Hanks's Spanish voice actor is always the same person.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's like that's the voice. That's the official voice of Tom Hanks. Yeah,
right. Ah, like the teeth.
Now, of course. Now, of course, we've also covered the actual Arnold debut classic, The Long Goodbye.
The Long Goodbye, yes.
Where he plays a thug in the background.
He doesn't have any speaking, though, does he? No, I can't.
Can you put the mic closer to you, Eric? I can't hear you.
He doesn't have any speaking role.
No, really.
He's just a thug in the background, right?
He's a guy that's taking off his shirt and then is tentative about taking off his pants. That's pretty much the role.
Can you hear me now, guys?
There we go.
Yeah. Well, and what movie did we talk about? What was Stallone's one of his first appearances? Oh,
he's in Woody Allen. Yeah, he's in Bananas. Yeah, he's in Bananas.
Oh, right.
Woody Allen's Bananas. He plays a thug on the train.
He's also in Clute.
Oh, that's right. Yes, yeah, that's right. Oh my God, it's funny. Yeah, and Stallone was trying to make it so good.
The disco scene, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. With that amazing tracking shot.
Arnold has a crown of thorns like Jesus.
It's a sort of Jesus, violent Jesus story. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Violent Jesus.
Violent Jesus. Yeah. If Jesus enjoyed the lamentation of the women, as he will soon announce.
Join us tonight at 8. God, this is like Wolfman Jack.
No, that would be a special version of Conan right there. Welcome to
this guy's good.
Conan the Barbarian.
Right.
With a slight southern accent.
Yeah, that's right. That's me with my first VES nomination.
Just imagine going up to the VES just covered in blood and swords. Like,
that would be so funny.
Drunk Craig T. Nelson off to the side going, what's going on?
Nobody would get it either.
It's too bad. It's too bad.
Seth MacFarlane is going to be the host of the VES this year.
Oh, man. That's that I'd like to see. That's okay.
Well.
Stick the sword in him. That's the hat I get? Really? Yeah, that's right.
Oh, look, he can read.
Well, Conan can, yeah. Arnold is just staring at symbols. I see lots of people doing this.
She's suing me for how much?
I love him. I love him.
Bring me the women.
Yeah, this
nice.
This is probably right up there with Fast Times at Ridgemont High for most played videotape section of all time. Sad but true. Sad but true.
Oh, they all wanted to. Hey, who turned off the Pornhub?
The look on his face. This is like package from Amazon has arrived.
That's it's so odd.
I mean, you can tell, like, he's not very dexterous, really.
No. Those are kind of butter knife swings.
Butter knife swing.
But he is jacked, man. Look at that dude. It's insane.
Yeah, he's got quite the.
I like this. It's clearly like grip. My fear is my sons will never understand me.
Yeah, they just don't want to pay him. He's the caterer.
He's the caterer.
Time check is 24:25. 24:20. 29.
My fear is we have left the shrimp out too long. Yes.
Jesus.
Martini Giant, what is best in life?
The lamentation of women.
Complain about it to the Jedi. 3 hours straight. No
Shane
breaks.
Is saying that Wolfman Jack was on an episode of Galactica 19.
Oh yeah, I remember this very clearly. Yeah.
Jeez.
He's going to go try to get some tapas.
That's right. It's actually free. You would pay for the beer, but you get the food free. It's not like it is in America.
Great impression.
Yeah, tapas is just there to make you stay in the restaurant.
Yeah, stay there and drink more beer. That's the idea. He comes to America and like, what if we also charged you for this? $17 for 3 corn puffs. They've been threatening to do Conan the King for a long time. Arnold keeps on saying he is just around the corner. I would take it even now. Yeah, Conan the King.
This was probably one of his biggest movies at the time, right?
Oh yeah, and it's purely iconic. Yeah. This stayed with him, and pretty much this was like there was definitely lots of '80s Arnold. That's worth Commando and stuff like that. It's very fun, but it's not up until like
Terminator 2.
Terminator, yeah, Terminator.
But
Predator.
Twins was funny.
Twins is great. Yep.
Predator and Kindergarten Cop.
Yep.
Yeah, he did that whole comedy spiel.
Yeah, I think he's actually quite. Yeah, he's a great comedian. He actually knows how to do it. Yeah. I loved Kindergarten Cop. That's a very funny movie, and the action's actually pretty good, which is weird but true.
Yes, very.
And some more obscure ones, like I think Red Heat? He plays the Russian guy.
That one.
Yeah. He's got that big fur hat on the whole time.
He also did that horrible where it's a superhero comes to life.
Last Action Hero.
Action Hero.
Yeah, that has been reassessed in recent years as a good movie. I'm not sure if I'm up to do that.
Yeah, I remember watching that. I was not impressed.
A little disappointed in that. It's too bad because John McTiernan's a very good director, but that just did not land. That was over.
And then he did also what's the get into the chopper? No, that's Predator.
That's Predator.
True Lies.
True Lies. That's what I was thinking.
True Lies. Yep.
True Lies.
Yep. Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron, and then his other comedies. All right.
But yeah, I always like Terminator. Really is the best indie film I've ever seen. Like it is so brilliantly produced.
Which one?
Terminator, the first one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just an extraordinary.
The producer on that one.
Yeah, exactly. It is such an extraordinary movie, and it's become such a.
They I mean, their stories are like they actually like bumped a car, or that was on the street, or
Yeah, they're doing stunt work and they smash into a car
and they leave like
not
a
theirs.
Yeah, the car and move on.
Sorry about that. We're shooting a movie. Please come see The Terminator, available this August.
No, I think they left. They but yeah, they didn't plan for that. They were really kind of guerrilla styling a lot of stuff back then.
No, it's terrific work on that thing. Jason, we get Commando and Raw Deal. Raw Deal is great. Commando is hilarious. Like, the action's actually really fun in Commando. It also has the all-time worst LA geography I have ever seen.
Oh, when they bounce around the scene.
Oh man, it's crazy. It's like
they're at the Grove, and then all of a sudden they're in Pasadena as they turn left.
It's true. Like he jumps off an airplane at LAX and then heads west up Pico out of downtown and ends up in Griffith Park. You're just like, what the fuck is going on? And then he drops a guy off one of the cliffs in Griffith Park. I'm like, that wouldn't kill anybody. That would be a slow roll. But he's got a lot of great lines in that one. And he, more than anyone, mastered the one-liner. Like, it's
his stick.
That was really, he never delivered a bad one-liner as far as I'm concerned.
I love his YouTube rants on Trump. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, no, he's
I haven't seen it.
It's actually quite great.
Yeah, he has a little bobblehead of Donald Trump, and he just talks to him in this most demeaning manner, which is so funny.
Yeah, he's a Republican, but he is an actual Republican as opposed to whatever Trump is selling. And he has some very, very thoughtful, very socially aware videos against.
He's actually super pro like EVs and stuff too, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, because he actually gave a very stirring speech because his dad was a Nazi, and he gave a strong speech against anti-Semitism and violence, and talked about how he processed the fact that his dad was a sad drunk because of being who he was.
Right.
And it was very moving. I was pretty impressed with him.
Nice.
We should cover Pumping Iron. That's a weird.
That's actually a very good movie.
Yeah,
that's a really, really.
My feeling is he probably slept with every girl on set.
If I was every girl on set, I would also do this.
How about sleeping with? Say
tie me up, tie me down. This Almodovar film cut in.
Yeah, that would be perfect right there. Exactly. Pedro Almodovar's Conan the Barbarian.
That would be so great if he did one like that. Man, did they kill a lot of animals for this one?
Yeah, no, they did not follow the standards that they should have. I believe horses died.
Really?
Vulture died. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, a bunch of stuff.
No tigers dying from Beastmaster.
No poison tigers. Yeah,
I didn't know they could do nose jobs all the way back then.
It's I mean, the really good guys use the sharpest stones. Snakes. I love that 80s gym hairstyle, though.
I was just going to comment on the frizziness. Like, how do we make something messy? We just make it super frizzy.
Super frizz.
The Joan Jett look.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Facing each other. So good. Arnold's all about a good mime.
Deal. 2 for 1.
And now for one of the most iconically childhood scarring moments regarding sex in a film. Terrified me deep into adulthood. I don't know whether it's her voice or the fact that she turns into a blue lit witch, but equally evil, disarming.
The Shining level kind of stuff.
Yeah, this is definitely wake up in the middle of the night screaming. Ah!
It's one way to go.
Oh, Jason, the Howling Campfire Scene. Yes, absolutely. God bless the Howling. That's a good film.
Nice little.
I love those sort of added optical. Yeah, it's so fun, man. That's a great style.
Wow.
Yeah. That's it. That's a little Qui-Gon right there. That's actually got a little precedent, some good film precedent.
Let's see what else was done around. So this was you had a lot of the Star Wars films were done around this time, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah, from 77 through 83.
I wonder who did the visual effects on this one.
Not sure.
Boss Films.
Let's see.
Old.
VCE, Peter Curran's Visual Concepts Engineering.
Wow, that's so.
But I really do like the photography has a sort that you really find this in the 80s. Like this is a sort of slightly TV-ish version of Cimino style, and there's a weird realism to the texture of everything, but a very flat way of photographing dialogue. Like it's a really strange vibe. Like these are good lenses that look at me. This is really interesting.
This is like verbatim Lord of the Rings scene.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Lady Hawk too. What was that? That was Rutger Hauer and
Michelle Pfeiffer
and Matthew Broderick.
He was a cool dude back then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and Michelle Pfeiffer, one of the most beautiful women to have ever lived, at probably her most beautiful.
Yeah,
like that's the top of the wave right there. She is unbelievable and so charming in that movie. And Broderick's great film. That's a Richard Donner movie as well. Crab laughs in your 4 winds.
That's rear projection. It has to be.
I mean, it's got this big, harsh softbox fill. I'm not sure what they're doing there. Yeah, make it like Firelight, like incredibly bright and soft and unflickering. Now, is that a matte glass painting?
Could be.
Yeah, I think that's a glass matte right there. Nicely done.
That is a nice one.
Because it's tracking along with the camera motion, so it's got to be on glass. That's terrific.
It's really well done.
Yeah. Back to some running. Do some laps.
That's all it is.
So many big, heavy leather furs. That's another good cooting. Look at that.
Take off some of these layers. Yeah, there's some. I love good glass painting mats, man. Because you just
the old style is like Ellen Shaw is awesome.
Ellen Shaw is incredible. Yeah. For those who don't know what we're talking about, you actually have a piece of glass. You mount it on posts, and you paint right there on location. Look through the lens to see if it's matching. Paint on the glass some more, and then you shoot through the glass painting to the real environment. And that's why the camera can move all over the place and it'll still track. They would do the same with miniatures. You'd have miniatures mounted in front of the camera in firm positions. And then you get the same light as you would get from sunlight.
Did he have trouble trying to get this film?
I'm interested in the there is a lot of this in the Milius movie I was talking about, but I don't remember.
Punched a camel.
Oh, for real too, yeah. They got in trouble for that. Yeah. Can't feel too bad it's a camel. Those are mean motherfucking things.
Oh my God, they're horrible. having lived in
and their breath
Cairo.
is really bad, apparently.
Yeah, if they could punch you, they would punch you.
Time code check is 40 minutes and 55 seconds.
It's a brisk little picture here. I like this. Sandal Bergman. I don't know if she did anything else of note, but I was so infatuated with her in this movie that I remember her name forever. You're not an actor.
Nor are you.
Neither are you.
You can't even remember.
You never went to acting class. I did.
I was in Juilliard. I guess they built part of that environment.
Yeah, they're really doing that. It's pretty good.
Or they shot it. No, they didn't do the Batman trick.
Yeah, they get the weights going the correct way. I was thinking the same thing.
Some big set pieces there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the great thing about going and shooting in a place like Spain is you can get a lot of craftspeople very, very much less expensively than in LA. They can carve through this stuff pretty quick.
Oh my God.
Yes, please.
You're gonna live forever. Don't really know what's going on here. So let's see. Let's recap. He was a village boy that everyone was killed.
Mm-hmm. He saw his mother killed before his eyes. His father
before
killed.
His eyes. Then he was enslaved by the people that killed his family.
Right.
And he was a gladiator.
Yes, where he learned great combat. Then he was set free by his boss.
Set free.
Learned to live on his own. Met a couple of folks to hang out with, and then in the city meets this woman who's the thief.
Oh, she's a thief. Okay.
Yeah. And so she's breaking into this temple to try to score some loot. And it's a temple of the snake god. And of course, Conan saw his parents killed by someone who is very, or James Earl Jones, who is very snake-oriented.
Right.
Snake-oriented.
Yeah. He's snake-friendly. Into the garbage chute with the Dianoga flyboy. Wow, nice riff there, Jason. Get some good old-fashioned D&D in there. And this was basically every single Dungeons and Dragons game that I ran for 6 years after I saw it. Was just ripping off this sequence. Yes, exactly.
There's a giant snake and a ritual.
Yeah, more or less. You'd replace the snake with something, an owlbear or whatever it is. But it's all do this scene quite a bit.
She got into some clothes pretty quick.
I love that giant snake. That is some excellent set work.
She's wearing a diaper.
Yeah, that is not the hottest of looks. Cults back then, not quite the sense of style they do today.
It's a lot of sweat.
Do snakes sweat?
No.
I didn't think so.
Not.
Yeah.
There's no need for them to sweat because they're cold-blooded.
There it is. Flashback, just to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Rick James, like older and fat.
Look at that puppet, dude. That's a great puppet.
It is a great puppet.
That's like Carlo Ramboli level.
That's very good.
No, that's stop motion, though.
I think that's still a puppet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, look at that. Take that, snake. See, there is that when people complain about bad CG, what they're complaining about is the lack of physicality that people try to replicate in most bad CG. This is a puppet, but it does feel like a blood-covered puppet.
A lot of the people that animate weren't really natural animators, too, in CG.
Yes.
No, they've never animated something by hand.
Like that. Oh, that's nasty. That's what you need. There is CG that good, but that's what when people complain, that's why they're complaining.
Is that Burt Bacharach?
I hope so. He was looking for work around this time.
She's an interesting actress.
This is why it was on HBO circulation.
Oh yeah,
as much as it was.
Oh, what a crime!
Yeah, she's fine. I mean, I think she probably broke her coccyx. But that'll heal.
What if they put that and her legs are just like snapped in half? Or she's doing the Peter Griffith knee thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I love those sounds.
There we go. That's some Goonies action right there, man.
Yeah, the lighting is very much of that time period, but you're right. Yep. There's a color flatness about it. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's definitely a B team.
But that was a style like that, though.
Yeah, yeah, but it's a lot of I watched a few, end of career Roy Scheider movies from this period, and they have that same flavor.
Is Roy Scheider dead?
Yeah,
he is dead. Yes, he is dead.
When did he die?
A while ago. Jesus.
Yeah,
I'd say 2012.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Sure. Yeah, I watched Fourth War and 52 Pickup and
Blue Thunder.
Yeah, I haven't seen Blue Thunder since we watched it, but the one with Meryl Streep, the psychological one. Yeah, he's I like trashy older Roy Scheider better than Jaws Roy Scheider. I think he's great in Jaws, but he's better cast as weird old grumpy man. So Sequest DSV, yeah, he did have a comeback from that. 2008 says Shane. Yeah, sounds about right.
He died in 2008?
Yeah, but he did get one final great role as Dr. Benway in Naked Lunch.
That's right.
She looks like she's part of Joan Jett and the Runaways.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Lita Ford or something.
Right. Yeah, very Lita Ford. Yeah, that's in the same neighborhood.
I love those Foley sounds.
The same sound twice. Susie Quattro.
Yeah.
It's barbarian consent here. I guess that's good.
Let me storm your castle.
What I really like is that there's, because many films of this period are accused of the male gaze dominating the photography. And this has a male gaze issue as well, but it's focused on Conan. Like, it lavishly shoots in a sex scene. It's like, let's watch Arnold Schwarzenegger. And it focuses mainly on his reactions, which is quite fun.
Yes. Well, when you look at things that, especially heavy right-wing stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. There's a certain
males, right? Like
fascination with
Roadhouse and stuff like that. Right. So they are like longing to be that person.
Yes.
But they're longing to.
I assume there's a beautiful naked woman here as well, but I want to check out this dude's abs.
Yeah.
That's like a fondue?
Yeah. Yes. A barbarian fondue. It's nice. You get that at Target or rather at Trader Joe's. Barbarian Joe's. He's very nicely cradled at the end. It's a very caring scene.
Mm-hmm.
Unusual.
Yeah, he's showing his vulnerability.
His vulnerable side, yes. I'm going to punch a camel and have a very nice love scene. Yeah. I think John Milius, of course, said his best when he did Apocalypse Now, which was directed by very left-wing Francis Ford Coppola, and the tension between those two forces turned it into one of the great films of all time. Because I always say, Republicans, they may live in a fantasy world a lot of the time, but man, oh man, they tell fantasy stories great. They have a lot of experience.
It's how they convince themselves to do the things they do.
It's great. My Republican friends, I kid slightly.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and the best cameo of all time right here.
Yeah. Mickey Rooney?
Close.
Oh my God.
Max von Sydow.
Wow.
Of course it is. Yeah.
In his dreamscape Flash Gordon era.
Flash Gordon.
I know I'm one of the most respected actors of all time.
But I need the money.
But Daddy's got to pay rent. For our younger audiences, this is the guy who voices at least 2/3 of Skyrim.
Yes. He was also one of the great villains in Minority Report.
Yeah, it's true. He's a great one.
Hannah and her sisters.
Hannah and her sisters. One of my
Christ came
favorite
back
line
today.
of all time.
Yes.
If Jesus Christ came back today and saw what people did in his name, he would never stop throwing up.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
It's been years since I've watched a television. Can you imagine the mind of someone who watches wrestling?
This looks like it's taking place at the Barbarian Mall, and that's Santa Claus.
Yeah.
It does.
It's like Charles Dickens, though. There's a little bit of Christmas
right.
Carol there. And some of the
Prince
gold.
Lear.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. Jason coming in with Flash Gordon's Clytus, I'm bored. The best. What plaything can you offer me today? He just brings it. He doesn't care. The Swedish Michael Caine. That's what I like to call this guy.
Yeah.
As long as the check clears, you get my top performance.
The Swedish Michael Caine.
Would you say he's a capable man?
Now that would be if I hope that their alternate was John Huston to play this role.
Right.
By the way, I gotta say, so I've been going on my 4K prospects, and I got the Criterion collection of McCabe and Mrs. Miller.
Oh yeah,
It is only offered in mono sound.
Huh.
What? Really? Did they record in mono?
I think so.
That's wild.
Which I think is awesome. Preserve the mono sound.
Yeah, right on.
This guy I've seen before. So like L.A. Law or something. Guy holding the tray.
Oh my God.
Gummy bears for everyone.
Wait, are these edibles? Because I'm totally in.
Technically, anything is edible.
That's right. Come on, be specific.
Time code check if you're on YouTube is 57 minutes and 20 seconds. God, that delivery is so good. She's like the barbarian version of Barbara Streisand.
Barbarian Streisand.
Barbarian
Barbarian
Streisand.
She does have the bit of that Streisand nose to her a little bit.
She's
I was saying,
look,
like she has looks like she had a nose job.
Yeah, I think you're right. I definitely think you're
No, I thought you were saying that about the witch.
Oh, the other girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
the witch. Well, they're all witches.
See, now
Bitches,
you've been
man,
listening to a lot of
bitches.
John Milius. That's a John Milius line.
Bitches, man, bitches. By choice, man. You know, I'm. It's,
I think you are management material. You could be him. That's her. She's telling him.
She's asking him what kind of conditioning he uses in his hair.
I can get decent feathering happening, but not the volume.
Yeah, you're going to need a product.
Did he actually have long hair? I wonder. No, obviously not. I don't think so. But...
I don't think so. It's not a bad wig if it's a wig.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I might buy that. And it wasn't until I looked at it, I'm like, wait a second, is that wig? That kind of looks wiggish.
I do like hearing Arnold talk about his childhood. Like how he's like had to wash in a barrel, and he was the last one to wash. So it was always the dirty water that he washed himself in.
Oh, nice.
It was just kind of like
that'll learn you.
Yeah,
be first in line at the barrel, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of, I don't know. I have a lot of respect for Arnold, honestly.
Oh,
I love Arnold. Unabashedly, I think he's terrific.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably not the greatest father.
He had a bit of a ranging attitude towards family matters.
Yeah, not the greatest husband for sure.
Yes. There's so much 80s in that statement. Can you just
imagine, like the amount of smell of leather on set? Like this, just like everything smells like leather,
and the fur.
Yeah. It's like lanolin. Like that set smells like lanolin.
And cigarettes, probably a lot.
Lanolin and cigarettes, my favorite combination.
Yeah, smells like the bazaar at Marrakesh.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm going to get myself another athletic beer. Sponsored by Athletic Beer. No, it's not sponsored, but I'm just going to pretend it is. Maybe they will sponsor us next time.
Yeah, we couldn't make it happen with Luck Alum.
For three guys who stopped drinking, Athletic Brewing Company, please sponsor
we love it,
us.
please.
For a giant martini.
The music is quite beautiful.
Oh, yeah, Basil Podouros is great. Yeah,
it's good.
Terrific. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty startling, and I'm actually sort of taken with how sensitive the love story is for this. Like, it's actually pretty, like, because Milius was never. I would not say Milius was he wasn't a sexist in any of this stuff. Like, he was just fascinated by machismo. Like, he wasn't. He didn't like write dumb women or bad love stories. He just was really, really romanced by, the masculine love of violence and strength and all this kind of stuff. He lived in a very moralistic universe.
Oh, this is the scene from Easy Rider, right? The guys in the...
That's right. Exactly. Jack Nicholson's got his football helmet on. That's the best they're going to do.
Lots of fades.
Lots of dissolves.
Lots of dissolves,
yeah.
Sorry, not fades, dissolves. Wow. Did you hear Badwater? I don't know if you know much about Death Valley, but Badwater is still full of water.
I don't know anything what that means.
Okay, so Badwater is the lowest point in the Western Hemisphere, I think.
Oh, wow. I did not know this.
It's minus 280 feet below seawater.
Wow.
And it's in Death Valley, and it's dry. It's a dry lake bed, and but because of all the rains and everything, the lake of Death Valley started to form again.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So there's still Badwater is still underwater. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, Eric, what we're closing in on is this looks like a Spanish TV movie.
Well, it does. It has the same landscape as Once Upon a Time in the West and all.
Once Upon a Time in the West, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, I mean, it's really lovely landscape and really great crafts people work. And
what's interesting about it, it's just like you could interchange Spain with like Arizona pretty easily.
Arizona for sure, yeah. Goblin Canyon and jazz like that, yeah.
I haven't been to. I want to go back to northern Arizona, Flagstaff, and was it Sedona? Sedona's great. It's really pretty.
Arizona's gorgeous, absolutely insane. Yeah. Beautiful state.
Ah, the beach.
There we go. Little Santa Monica, maybe Santa Barbara.
Could be Spain.
Could still be Spain. Depends upon whether these are pickups.
If there's.
Can you summon demons with it? Oh yeah, those other two words I was gonna say.
Okay.
It just goes on for 10 more minutes.
That's a good shot. That's a really nice shot of the sunset.
Yeah, it's great. It's good.
I don't know if you saw that, but the wave going in front of the sun, that was pretty awesome.
Dave 3D Guy says, trivia, Thorgrim, the guy with the giant hammer, is Arnold's buddy in most of his films. Sven Olin Thorson, he was also Tigris the Gladiator that Maximus fights and spares him in the arena from Gladiator.
Nice. We're 1 minute and 5 seconds, or 1 hour and 5 minutes and 5 seconds. 155.
Aren't you supposed to ride a camel's side saddle? Isn't that the idea? No? Like that?
No, but I haven't ridden camels. Believe it or not.
I have not.
They are a pain in the ass, and the way that they move, you can get seasick.
Oh yeah,
they go like yeah, and they spit and they're nasty.
Yeah. It's like ostriches, the same thing.
Right.
Like just
but like it was a very common thing.
Animals.
So like if you could be if you're walking, well, this is back in the 70s in Egypt, but you're walking around the pyramids or whatever, and you have the Bedouins like running up to you with a camel. It's like, you want a camel ride, camel ride, camel ride, camel ride, and you're like, oh yes, and then you try to get on the camel, but it was like, so I had blonde hair as a kid, so I just looked very much like a Western kid, right in Cairo. Right. And it would come up, come on the right, and I would yell at them in Arabic, like, we don't want it, like, go away.
And they'd be like, what the fuck?
They're like, they're very confused.
What kid? Funny.
It's like, Mishausin! This little towhead kid yelling at them in Arabic.
Seriously. They must have been like, oh, check this guy out. This is hysterical. Say it again.
Yeah.
Costume budget on this thing must have been in the dozens of dollars.
There were a lot of extras.
Oh, it's tons. It's actually tons. I mean, this is a very pricey movie to make. Yeah, that's a lot of folks. Look at that.
Yeah, they didn't use Gollum back then or Massive.
No, exactly.
Another nose job.
So well grown.
Can I touch you down there?
Like, you have breasts like huge flank steaks. Just show me the door, please. Give your clothes. Wash day, nothing clean, right? Oomph.
It's a lot of people.
That's a lot of folks, man. How are they doing that trend? That's insane.
Hire people from every city.
Yeah, those are real people really moving. Yeah,
up the stairs.
Yeah, all the way up there. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Plus, they had to build that set.
Yeah, that's
look at those stairs. Can you imagine craft services that day?
Exactly. They put it all at the top. Okay, only 5. By the time you get up there, your burrito is stone cold.
Those guys look the same as when he was a child.
That's right.
They have not aged. There's a lot of people going up that hill.
That's really pretty impressive, man. I mean, and this set work is actually pretty grandiose.
I mean, nowadays we take that for granted. It's like, we'll just CG that. But that then.
Right. That's pretty radical.
Yeah. Here, wear a sheet, wear a sheet, wear a sheet, wear a sheet.
Infinity pool?
We're going to sacrifice another virgin.
It's pretty much all they do. I mean, there wasn't a lot going on back in those days.
Oh, little ball pythons.
Nice.
You know that those were actually originally used as jewelry, live snakes. Because they wrap around your arm and they just stay there.
That's cool.
And just chill out, yeah. This really does line up with Beastmaster here. You need Rip Torn instead of James Earl Jones, and you're all set.
Right. It's a lot of glitter. Hello. I am Arnold. You killed my mother. Prepare to die.
I mean, this is essentially Once Upon a Time in the West.
I have to say, I would have loved to see Sergio Leone do this story. Can you imagine a Barbarian film shot in that style? It would be absolutely incredible.
What's that guy? The German guy who did RoboCop.
Oh, Paul Verhoeven. Yeah, my God. Verhoeven would make it intentionally look more like Southern California and have even flatter front lighting.
Is that his buddy?
Yeah.
No.
The hammer guy.
Yeah. He kind of looks like the bassist for like Iron Maiden.
He does, yeah.
It's a carpet python on that chair.
Oh, I do have to see that, Shane. Yeah, RoboDoc, with a documentary on making of RoboCop. I love Verhoeven, and he's continued to make great movies back in Europe. His American days are kind of done, but he continues to make some great stuff. He and the Rancor guy. The Rancor trainer was pretty sad. He came over last week and they... So odd.
I know.
Sword. That's oh man, there's nothing like that accent. It's fantastic. There you go. Nice. I love when very good actors chew the scenery. That's hard to beat.
You wouldn't exist in this town if it wasn't for me.
Yeah, it's like you don't come to this movie to not have a ham sandwich.
I did Othello.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm here in Spain to do Othello.
It's like you don't hire Brian Cox except to be Brian Cox, and you get what you pay for. It's fantastic. And you don't hire goddamn Darth Vader unless he's really going to deliver the goods. Contemplate this of the tree of woe. Whoa.
That was not a real bird.
No, that is a puppet.
He did his own puppetry on that one.
That's more of like Gonzo from the Muppet Show. Now, people claim that was a real bird that he bit into. That is clearly not a real bird that he bites into. Also, biting into a vulture would probably poison you to death.
Yeah, don't their stomachs have like this acid?
Oh, it's like they're loaded with bacteria, like especially around there.
That's why their legs are white.
Yeah,
because they don't really poo anything hard. It's all liquid.
Yeah,
because the acid in their stomach.
Yeah, it's just hideous. Yeah, the chloroseptic budget would be quite high.
What's the scene that they used that same track from the Mars thing?
Right.
The braided headband was very 80s look.
Yeah, I know. It's sort of Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah.
Okay. Cottage cheese, pickles, eggs.
2%.
2%.
Can you imagine doing this? I was like, I'm going to just write all over your face.
He's just, I mean, Conan's just drunk. There's at a party. Just drawing on him with a Sharpie.
I like that lighting a lot. The blue and the behind. Kind
of the sort of indigo drift in the color timing is great.
So
good stock. Excellent stock footage right there. There we go. That's Dragon's Lair. He's a little cranked up. I love this stuff. This reminds me of the id monster from Forbidden Planet.
For time, it has a nice little effect.
It's kind of a groovy vibe. I like it a lot.
All done optically. That's nice.
Yeah, like the weird animation. Yeah, it's really pretty great. Like it's way more stylistic and interesting than they would do this today. Yeah, that's very cool. I have to say that is extremely cool. Yeah, a bit of Fantasia, Jason. You're right. Exactly. The demon. Yeah, that is very metal, I have to admit.
Heavy metal.
Quite. Yeah, I totally agree, Dave. Yeah, the animated demons remind me of the Final Quickening. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Also, Raiders of the Lost Ark in the end.
Yes. Don't look. Don't look.
Yeah, that's some tip-top stuff. Speaking of, this also reminds me of the night photography outside the White Well of Souls before they go down in the snake room.
Yep.
In Raiders as well. Asps, very dangerous. You go first.
That's
She has very vague Laurie Metcalf vibes.
It's a total Mr. Universe pose.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me get my sword. Better.
I mean, that's pretty much the shot that made him.
Yep.
No, that shot right there.
There you go.
We're right there.
Yeah, I agree, Dave. I mean, like, I think that Milius was just interested in sort of like archetypes of people as opposed to like making some big statement about masculinity or femininity. Like, he just liked great big mythic archetypes.
I still think he had a hard on for Arnold.
Oh, without a doubt. My God. Would that role be better if he was played by the inconceivable guy from Princess Bride?
This seems like Malibu State Park.
Yeah, I really think that there's some B-roll California.
That's probably Pismo Beach, actually.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Wallace Shawn.
Wallace Shawn, that's it. Wallace Shawn is the wizard.
I was traveling with Conan the Barbarian.
It was Wallace Shawn all along. The Shrieking Eels. That's good. I like that. I hadn't thought of the Shrieking Eels in a long time.
Where are they dressed? What's that supposed to be?
This shit freaked me out when I was a kid.
Yeah.
This is wild.
Was it the operatic music?
It's the music. It's the cannibalism.
The red light. The red lighting.
The red lighting. Yeah, this is like, there's a lot of, I mean, this is also Indiana Jones 2, right? It's the Kalimar Shuktide stuff.
Yeah. When he tears the heart out of the kid.
Yeah, that's a pretty great fucking scene. That's my favorite scene in the movie. Kalimar Shuktide.
Hey guys, not to be a downer, but it is my anniversary. I might have to leave soon.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. No worries.
Totally
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, indeed.
3 months.
Nice. Jason sends you a happy anniversary as well.
Thank you. That's awesome. They're kind of hopping along there.
Yeah, they got a little sort of jaunty kick to them.
They're playing the Bee Gees in the background.
Little bounce. Oh yeah, no, that's true, Jason. That's actually a great call. Yeah, the Bespin stuff. Yeah, it has a weird same kind of staging. That's interesting.
The sets are cool.
It's great. They really do
marble. Yeah,
it's really fun. It's very fun.
Nice.
There we go. Man,
Caligula.
This is my second orgy-based film in 2 days, by the way.
Oh yeah, what was the first one?
Eureka.
Oh.
If I can't get you to click on that link now, I don't know what it is.
Calgon, take me away. It's a great set. That's huge.
That's fun. It's so fun. It's a slightly Guccione, but yeah.
It is. I was just thinking, like all these penthouse pets like lying around.
Exactly.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Give that
Soylent
man
Green.
Soylent Green. Give that man a hand. Jabba style.
Totally Jabba style.
Oh, this is fun. I forgot about this bit.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's right. Snake Bisque. Snake it up.
Nice.
I would love if somewhere in this mix, just in the background, was the guy with the pig mask and The Shining.
Is that Stan Winston doing that?
That may be a Winston special right there. American Werewolf in
London.
London, yeah. Yeah, just get to it.
I love these sets. I love the fake marble.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It's great work.
It's a great setup.
That's great work.
It's terrific, man.
Not obvious at all.
Just, I don't know, crawl in the middle of the floor in a very well lit room.
It was Sean Connery and what's her name? She was married to Michael Douglas. What was her name?
Entrapment is the movie you're looking for.
Yes.
Entrapment with Catherine Zeta-Jones.
It's just basically mostly her butt was in the.
Yeah, it's just I gotta maneuver my butt around these lasers.
Right.
The laser butt movie.
The best review of that was Gluticus Maximus Thrillus Minimus.
Thrillus Minimus.
Don't make a scene.
Nice.
Oh. Nice. Oh, God, a good beheading is fun.
Oh, why?
Comorian soup guards. Oh, he's getting away through the snake hole. Shoot. He knew what was going on.
Cat fight.
Yeah, it's not as good as the cat fight in Flash Gordon, but we'll take it.
Hammer.
It's Lemmy.
Yeah, exactly. No, wheel the speakers to the front. We'll do a test in 10 minutes.
Careful. It's wet marble. Be careful walking down. Hold the handrail.
Really, really hurt yourself.
When they had the little
It's slick, guys.
yellow
Piece of
signs.
mojado. Go slow.
Piece of mojado.
They put a little thing up on the floor.
Yeah. Pretty cool shot.
Yeah, this is the De Laurentiis of it all right here.
De Laurentiis of it all.
Where's what's her face?
Sandal Bergman. There you go.
Just that pose of like how she struck him was like so 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's absolute Mead notebook cover stuff.
All right. I'm going to have to roll, guys.
All right. Happy anniversary. Enjoy.
Thank you. Sorry to cut early on Conan. Thank you, guys. Everybody listening, thank you. And
Excellent.
I'll catch you guys. We'll talk tomorrow. Chris, I sent everything out too.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Sorry to cut early. Take care.
Take care.
Oh, good. Good night.
Bye.
Have a good time.
I like how now in our video, it's just Eric. It's just a picture of Arnold.
He floats away. Now they will know. Seek. That's right. Give that snake some Viagra and we're ready to shoot.
I'll be right back.
You betcha. Paint my house. Such a cold-blooded move, man. Yeah, Jason, I hear you. I mean, at least he fired a snake. Like, we could have used a monitor lizard or something. That's more like a bazooka. Yeah, I think Dave 3D. It was noodling around in our insides for a bit. That was the idea there.
Well, isn't it supposed to be poisonous or like some delusional whatever? Yeah.
I mean, like I think if I got shot with a full snake, if I received the full snake, I'd be probably tough shit myself. Is it through and through?
What's his old flame?
I miss crying stand-in, says Dave. I cry for him because Arnold can't cry on camera.
She's filled with explosive. Her ass was the bomb.
Quite a bang. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Damn. I stuffed some animatias up her nose just to see what would happen.
What was the movie where it was a woman who was being burned at the stake for being a witch, and she swallowed a bunch of dynamite or black powder, and
oh yeah.
And then her ribs like killed everyone because of the explosion that her body caused. Oh God.
Yeah, why is that?
You know what I'm talking about, though. You've seen that
movie. Yeah, I definitely seen this. What the hell was that in? Yeah, I can't remember. I'm search for it, but can't find it.
Seminole.
That looks weird projection-y right there. Okay, see, I think there was a lot of post in this.
Ah, this is the scene from Predator.
Yeah, basically. Right? It's the warm-up. It's me carrying groceries back up the stairs from the truck. Pan shot! Nice.
This was a scene where they got them hot water because this was accidentally impaled rolling into the spikes. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it turns out that those spikes designed to kill horses.
Yeah.
I hope he felt like a proper asshole for doing that. That's terrible. That's really bad. Shouldn't be killing animals for your movie, even by accident. But for westerns and stuff, they used to kill horses on the regular. They used a rig called a W, and it would just like essentially just pull the horse's legs out from underneath it, and so it would be like they got shot or whatever. But it would routinely break horses' legs, and they'd have to kill them. This would happen all the time on old westerns. Really terrible. It's classic. Classic business.
That is what defines you as a Republican. If you think justice and revenge are interchangeable.
Interchangeable things? You got it.
You're a Republican.
Well, I just love thinking of Milius writing that in line at Pink's.
Nice.
What matters is two stood against many. And actually, I'll have the sausage with the onions and hots. Thanks. Where's like, I'm not going fucking near those things. There's my buddy got killed.
Good squibs of blood, too.
I love that, man. Nothing like a good squib.
Did Lily tell you her whole thing about using a squib for her Night of the Living Dead thing?
Oh, no, I haven't heard the story.
It's pretty cool. Well, first of all, she did the play Night of the Living Dead, and the way they had everything, they made all the furniture and the makeup all look black and white.
That's amazing, yeah.
And so when there's blood, it's very red looking.
It just jumps right out. That's
it was so awesome, yeah.
That's great.
Yikes. Yeah,
I think that's horse number 1 right there, sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave 3D says the short spikes were buried shallow and meant to knock over easily, but you can't help a direct perpendicular fall on a point, especially when you're a fucking horse. Like a horse is notable for being a huge side of meat. Oh, that's a tough one, boy. Yikes. It's amazing that you can train horses to take falls like this when they haven't even read the script.
Yeah. He shot him in the butt.
Nah. Yeah, seriously.
This guy's hammered. His helmet is kind of hilarious. Like
it's the wig from Arnold's first scene. Boom. Yeah, it's nice. Stick around.
Here he comes.
Nice. Level
Sparkle surprise.
Exactly. That was some serious super flare armor.
And they're still drawing people like that on ArtStation.
Yeah, it's magnificent, man. The Valkyrie special.
Nice.
That's a good squib.
Nice.
He just exploded into blood. There's nothing left in it. God damn it, I'm running out of snakes. Now, does he pull that from a quiver or from a slither? Someone out there like that one.
He's going to go surfing.
Yeah, exactly. You go to In-N-Out. Donnie was a bowler.
Donnie. Nice.
Yeah, Conan, swords are brittle, like when you quench them in snow in the opening scene. Yeah, that's true.
Oof, hair on the lens there.
Check the gate, please.
Check the gate.
I like that face mask. That's pretty dope. It's a good question, Dave. I wonder if they leave sets like this up. I mean, it seems like you could rent these things out.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of random sets in Malta that are still up.
Yep. They shot Game of Thrones in Malta, right? A bunch of it, right?
Yeah, they shot a bunch.
Yep.
And then, but I think that what happened is that, the people, HBO people were trying to be fairly green, and they realized the Maltese don't give a shit. And so things got kind of like thrown into the Mediterranean, and they're like, oh, whoa. And so they like, we can't, this is not good. If people find out that this is what happened on Game of Thrones.
Exactly.
So, yeah, they just took out of that.
I am the wellspring from which you flow. How come nobody has mixed beats to that? That is a great phrase.
I am your father.
I am a father to a number of main characters.
Wait a minute.
Yes. We call that the don't look now. I sort of feel like that should have been a snake head. Like it rolls all the way down and then snakes out. Is that what happens? Am I imagining that?
Does it roll down and then become a snake? Is that
and then it rolls over and it's the snake head.
That's still a lot of people.
It's impressive, man.
It's a lot of people.
Kind of reminds me of the Ku Klux Klan in Tarantino's movie.
Which one?
In Django Unchained with I can't see on these damn things. They wouldn't bring any eye holes.
I was thinking of Oh Brother, We're Out Then.
Oh Brother, We're Out. Yeah, another one. There's nothing like a good Klanner idiot scene.
I happen to be a member of a certain organization. He forgot his AOL password.
Was it Barbarian or was it
Conan? Yeah, that's a big set.
It's fucking huge. Like, even if you're shooting with a short lens, that is still a goddamn giant set. You can stretch it, but that is really big. Oh, man, I agree with you, Dave, man. I would love to see Old Man Conan. I wish they would call it Old Man Conan, but Conan the King is a perfectly serviceable name. Lucky shot, as that is mostly stone.
Yeah.
It's the one pile of like flannel blankets.
Flannel blankets. Yeah. There's fire everywhere, but somehow when he threw that one up there.
Right.
Nice.
We couldn't get Von Sydow back for that scene, so text. Became a king by his own hand. And that is another story. Hell yeah. I would totally see that. If they can make 20 Peaks 25 years later, they could do this. Bum,
Nice.
bum, bum, bum. Just like he threw the fire on the robe hamper. That's great. All right, when you're done worshiping, please put your robes back in the back. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks. We'll get those cleaned. Mako was also in. Who
is Mako?
Mako is you've seen him like a million times. Yeah, he was like the sorcerer guy, Conan's buddy.
Mm.
And he's in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Sidekicks, 7 Years in Tibet, Highlander 3, like Rising Sun, Pacific Heights.
Right.
Like he's one of those that guys, one of the great that guys. RoboCop 3. God, he's been a shitload of stuff. Child? He feels like he should be in the Golden Child for sure. I don't see it on the list, but I believe it. Yeah, a lot of voice work. He did voice work on Samurai Jack. Yeah, very, very successful supporting actor career. Oh, you know what's casting by Zoetrope Studios. Interesting. Yeah, like what's interesting, I've seen this movie a trillion times, but it's been a while since I've seen it. And what's sort of like pleasantly lo-fi, low budget. Like, I imagine in my mind it feels like bigger and more Lord of the Ringsy, but I'm just like, this is actually a pretty small scale production. They just spent it in the right places. Built a couple
I don't know. It looks
sets.
pretty expensive to me. I mean,
yeah. I mean, like they do it right.
Yes, it does feel like a low end film.
Yeah, it feels there's this sort of like quaintness to it that I really, really get a kick out of.
The guy in Golden Child was in
Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, yes. Another classic. That guy actor.
That makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we done Big Trouble on the show?
Oh my god, I love that film.
That movie's incredible, man. I'm glad that Carpenter is slowly becoming seen as the actual master that he was in those days. Yeah. He was treated like trash when those things came out, but those movies are actually incredibly good.
Title House.
There you go. Todd A.O. Rexor. That's what I want for a character's name. Oh, there you go. Pop. That's it. That's the end of Conan. Well, all very right. Good, man. That was a treat. I have not seen that in a long time, and I think I would put up. We should do Conan the Destroyer at some point because that is a much worse movie, and will be
available.
It'll be even funnier. Yeah,
it is available as well.
That's a watch party masterpiece, I guarantee you. Yeah. Not quite the high quality that Conan offers.
The high quality.
Yes, exactly. Yes, it's not quite that. It doesn't hit the bar. It does not quite hit the bar. Exactly. Especially since it's kind of like Arnold didn't want to be in that at all. You can see on his face, he's like, "You motherfucker, get me out of here." That is quite something.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Sorry, and Eric is obviously gone, so thank you for coming. But it was fun doing this. We haven't done a watch party in a while. We will probably be doing a podcast next week.
For realsies next week?
For realsies next week. Got to figure it out. If you have any suggestions, remember, just go to our Discord. That is always a good place to go. I'm putting our Discord link, actually.
Yeah, perfect. Great. Let
me see. Where's our Discord link?
And thanks to Dave 3D Guy for all the excellent information, and Jason, as always, for the comedy interplay.
Yeah,
always excellent. Oh man, if they did put a game out that was Sword and Sandal, I would have definitely bought that by now.
Sword and Sandal.
Sandal Bergman, who played Conan's love interest in this movie.
Oh right.
Right. Yeah, that was definitely 1980s crush hero for me right there.
There you go. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. And good night, everyone.
All right. Good night. Thanks, everybody in chat. That was awesome.